This video is part of the Ministry of Education Student Learning Space module, an initiative to advance public discourse on energy issues through educational initiatives. Find out more at EMA, Energy Market Authority. You have probably heard of the term trade-offs. For example, when you are choosing between 2 or 3 options, you may have to give up one thing in order to gain something else. Sometimes, however, there are more than 2 or 3 options and the decision becomes more complex. The energy trilemma is such a case. It refers to the difficult choices we must make when our desired outcomes conflict with one another. Using Singapore as our context, let's look at how the energy trilemma presents itself. In the simplest terms, the energy trilemma involves balancing 3 important factors for our nation's energy: environmental sustainability, energy security, and cost competitiveness. Think about it like you are shopping for a new mobile phone. You want one with a good camera for your photography hobby, a long battery life for your busy school days and scenic adventures over the weekends, and an affordable price that fits your budget. However, you quickly realize that phones with the best camera and longest battery life are often the most expensive. This challenge of balancing 3 important factors is like what Singapore faces with its energy needs. Let us take a deeper look into each factor and the trade-offs involved in deciding how to meet them. Environmental sustainability and energy security. We all know that energy production and consumption have environmental impacts. Renewable sources like solar and wind are great because they produce little to no greenhouse gas emissions. But on some days, there might be too few sunlight or wind, which affects the amount of energy produced. This means that we cannot rely solely on renewables. Nuclear power, on the other hand, is a low-carbon energy source that can provide a consistent supply of energy. But it poses safety concerns and the disposal of nuclear waste remains a challenge. Energy security and cost competitiveness. If you flip through your electricity bills, you will notice that there are different charges for electricity depending on the time of day. These time-of-use tariffs are designed to reward consumers who use less electricity during peak periods. By shifting your electricity usage away from peak periods, you can help to ensure energy security while also saving costs. But it can be inconvenient for consumers who are unable to adjust their energy usage, such as those in the manufacturing sector. Environmental sustainability and cost competitiveness. There are many ways to reduce our environmental impact. One of them is to use energy-efficient electrical appliances. By switching to energy-efficient alternatives, you can save money on your electricity bills while reducing your carbon footprint. However, upfront costs of purchasing energy-efficient appliances can be a barrier for some households. Each of these considerations involve difficult trade-offs. Deciding how to balance them requires careful thought and evaluation of the pros and cons of each option. It also involves engaging the community in discussions and making compromises. What do you think are the most important considerations for Singapore's energy future? Share your thoughts in the comments below.